Hello everyone. Welcome to the February forecast. Apologize, I'm not put together, but you know, everybody's got some days. I am going to use one of my fancy new decks for you guys. This is the Oak, Ash and Thorn by Stephanie Burrows and Adam O'Hellers. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, but I might do a couple new I don't know if I'm going to go live with someone else on here. I have no idea, but we'll see. Everything right now is kind of like throw caution to the wind. Let's try it out. So, we are going to see what is up for February 2024. That is the month of Valentine's. Everybody's favorite time of the year, right? I don't really subscribe to that whole thing. I think it's every day should be Valentine's Day, but that's just me. I'm a hopeless romantic. Anyway, God Source Universe, please help me connect with my spirit guides as well as the spirit guides of the collective so that we may get the answers that we need to know in this now moment, only for our highest and best, doing harm to none. Thank you and amen. All right, so let's see what's going on with you guys for February. And whatever questions you have, keep them in your mind. And as we do the reading, you'll be surprised. Sometimes they get answered. So, February 2024. The Hermit. The Chariot. Y'all are going places. That's 2 major arcana. The 3 of Cups celebration. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Some of you guys aren't wanting to let go of anything. There's some situation. Let me see. Queen of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. You guys are thinking over some things. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. 9 of Wands. 4 of Cups. Okay. So, okay. So, they're telling me it's a love situation, which makes sense because it's February that we're reading for. So, the Hermit. First card out, it's a little hedgehog. Hedgehogs look intimidating because of all those spiky things on their backs, but they're actually very sweet, cuddly little things. And the rough exterior can be misleading, which tells me that you guys have been kind of putting up a front, trying to be a little tough on the outside to keep people away, if that's the thing. But then you have the Chariot here. You're like trying to move on from something. And then yes, with the 10 of Swords in the reverse, that usually means that you guys are trying to hang on to something that's no longer working for you. So they're telling me that you're kind of like trying to be the one that doesn't call it. Like neither of you in this situation wants to be the one to call it. And this is for people that are in relationships as well as that are single, that have been kind of talking to someone and trying to give it the old college try, but you're kind of like, I'm sort of done because they haven't really been giving you the time of day. But they're also telling me that this person you're thinking of, like the person in your mind right now is like going through some heavy shit. So it's not you, it's them. Yeah. A lot of you are thinking that you did something to push this person away, or this could be vice versa. Take it as it resonates, leave the rest for everyone else. But somebody in this situation is pushing someone else away. because you're not getting, or they're not getting from one or the other. So you're kind of like closing yourself off and putting your spiky armor on. And then you're thinking about moving on from the situation with the Chariot. Like this little situation that has been kind of sitting there stagnant like a snail, moving super slow, just hopped on this bird's head and says, let's go. But you're going to feel good about this because of the Three of Cups. It's a celebration energy. Yeah. Hardened your heart. So they're telling me that you definitely have, like, you're not yourself anymore. You've really like gone cold in a lot of different aspects. Like you're afraid to show your vulnerable side because it's been taken advantage of so many times that you're not willing to let that wall down again, which is super unfortunate, but I understand that because it's a defense mechanism as a human. We psychologically remember things so that we don't get hurt again. So it makes sense that you guys would be putting your guard up right now, especially even if you're with somebody that you've been with for a long time or you're just in a new relationship situation. But either way, that's the way the cookie's crumbling right now because you're softening on the inside because you really don't want the situation to go this way. But you can see that you have these other options around here. Yes, this is a general reading. But Spirit has kind of like leaned this more towards the love aspect of things. So we're reading for February of 24. So, and that is the month of Valentine's. So it makes sense that Spirit wants to drive this towards love and relationships. After this, we can look into your guys' career situations as well. Let's clarify with your person's thoughts. Because you guys definitely have a person in mind while you're hearing this reading. So let's see what the person on your mind is thinking at this moment for February of 2024. What is the person on the collective's mind thinking about them right now? And we're using these as clarification messages for the tarot cards that have popped out. Because the Wheel of Fortune... The Wheel of Fortune in reverse feels like this was not your lucky day with this person. And then you have the Nine of Wands at the end, which is Wounded Warrior. You see his head's all wrapped up and he's kind of there just chilling, licking his wounds. So this has been kind of a volatile connection. Even if this is not a relationship you've even been in, but you've been kind of like crushing on this person for a while, and it's just going weird between the two of you guys because neither of you know how to communicate with each other. What is the person thinking? Will you listen? There are so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? See, there's already some conflict with this relationship, and it hasn't even, like, this feels like super new energy. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. Told ya, they're going through some heavy shit and they just need some time. Like, this is not a you thing. You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. Well, we need a clarification for the Ten of Swords, please. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Yeah, this has been very volatile. Lots of heavy energy around these relationships. What's this one? Feeling lost. I'm trying to make things work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay in silence. That's why there's been no communication, because every time they open their mouth, they feel attacked. Or they're scared to open their mouth because they're afraid of what they're going to say to you. So, I don't know, guys. It's a communication barrier, but they want you to have their freaking kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. And for people that are in relationships that, you know, can't have kids, or you can't have kids anymore, like, this is an age thing. So this could mean fur babies. This could mean grandbabies. This could mean just having those moments, like holidays, like seeing each other, seeing you and that person at Christmas together, like just being around the family and just having that connection. They really want that, but they're stuck because they just don't know what to do as far as communicating with you. Lost. I feel lost without you. So they feel lost on how to go about this, and then they also feel lost because they lost that connection with you. So if they don't feel like they have that connection with you anymore, gaslighting you. I've been lying to you and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Yeah. That's why the miscommunication's been going on. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. Yeah, it's definitely, I just keep hearing turmoil. I keep hearing volatility. I mean, I wish this was a more positive situation, but unfortunately, guys, like, when you come to a tarot reading, it's about what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. So I'm not here to blow sunshine up your butt. I'm very unfiltered, and I'm here to tell you what's up. This is what time it is. If you've been struggling with the fact that you're in a relationship that's going nowhere anymore, or you've lost that love and feeling, yeah, I work through songs as well. Spirit sends me songs. It feels like the feeling is gone, but it also feels like you've lost yourself at the same time. Because a lot of the times when you get in a relationship, we think we have to sacrifice ourselves to make the other person happy. But that shouldn't be how it is, because the person they fell in love with was you, as you were before all of this happened. And the reason this happened is because you have lost yourself and you're not really there anymore. So they feel lost because it's a different person that they're dealing with now. This was not you in the beginning. And now they just don't know what to do because they're scared to come to you. They're afraid that you're not going to be reasonable and listen to them. The big problem they have is they care too much about what other people think. And I know a lot of us are bound by, well, my left ear's ringing. They feel bound by their beliefs and their family traditions and all that stuff. But at a certain point, you have to realize just because they're blood family does not mean you need to keep those people in your life. It's called cutting a toxic tie so that you can live the life that you were meant for. I'm glad this is resonating with you, Latifa. And guys, like I said, this is not to be negative Nancy or anything. This is just truth. This is just what's going on right now. This is just hearing it from a different perspective so that, you know, because when you're on the inside, you can't really see what's going on around you. So having somebody look into the situation for you and you feel like I'm talking to you, then this is an outside perspective of what's going on. Because sometimes if you're too in it, you can't really tell. So it's just, I'm in the same boat. I feel you guys. I really do. And this is an opportunity though, because you and your partner deserve ultimate happiness. And if you two are so stubborn that nobody wants to be the one to call it, you're keeping each other from what's meant for you. Because you're keeping all of this space filled with all of this tension and heartache and bitterness and passive aggressiveness and all this other stuff. So part of making this happen is putting that ego aside and just being like, you know what? I don't want to, but this needs to happen because we both deserve to be happy. And I know you have love for this person, and I know that they have love for you too. And genuinely, at the bottom line of it all, you both genuinely want each other to be happy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should stay with that person because you feel like you have an obligation. If you're staying with someone out of obligation or you feel like you owe it to someone, that is not a reason to stay in a relationship. That is not a reason to stay, because then ultimately you both wind up being miserable. Then there's resentment, then there's hatred, then it just turns into so much toxicity, and it's not worth it. None of you deserve it. Your partners don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. So, I mean, just have that honest conversation and just pull the plug. Just be the one to pull the plug. They can say whatever they want. You can say whatever you want, but, you know, you both know the truth of what's going on, and it takes two people to screw something up. So it'd be so much better if both of you just own up to the shit you did to the detriment of this relationship, and then just move on. Either start fixing it and working on it, go to a couples therapist, get some kind of therapy for yourself, most importantly. Or just, you know, try to figure out a productive way to work through those issues. And if they want to and you want to, go for it together. Fix it together. But if they don't want to and you do, or you don't and they do, it's got to be on the same page. You guys have to have the same level of want to fix it, because you can't make someone feel a certain type of way. So as much as we would love to, because we know we love this person and we want them to be with us, but you can't force, they have free will. And you can't force it on them. They have to want it naturally. So it's painful, and it's not something fun that people want to go into. But it's time. You've been wasting so much time trying to get to your purpose by drawing this out longer than it needs to, because it's just hurting the both of you. So it doesn't matter what happened during the relationship. I don't care if someone cheated. I don't care if somebody said they didn't love them. It doesn't matter. Whatever happened, and it's in the past. So you can either work through that together and heal, or you can heal separately. But either way, this feels like a connection that needs to end. At least for the meantime, separate, give each other some breathing room, some space, and then revisit it later. If it's abusive, absolutely cut it off, because you don't deserve it, they don't deserve it. Whatever's happening in the situation, absolutely under no circumstance of someone staying in an abusive relationship. Because it's wrong all around. Not only is it detrimental to your ultimate happiness, but it's your safety and your livelihood too. So you should never stay in an abusive situation. I know there's guilt involved, but if anything, start talking to a crisis counselor or something of that nature. There's tons of online therapists now. I know you can call hotlines, those kinds of things. Google is your best friend. If you need to figure out how to get out of those situations, I'm going to start trying to figure out how to put these numbers at the bottom of my readings so that you guys can get the help that you need to get out of those situations, because all I genuinely want is your safety and your happiness. So, that was heavy. Whew. I got to sage real quick, guys. Holy cow. That's some heavy energy. Heavy energy. All right, let's clear this out, and then those of you, thank you for sticking around, that would like to look into their career for February 2024. We will do that right now. But I gotta I gotta get rid of this juju. Okay. Alrighty. So, moving on. Sorry guys, that got a little heavy-handed there. Alright, we're going to look into your guys' career for the general collective. God's First Universe to connect with my spirit guides as well as the spirit guides of the collective so that they may get to the answers they need to know in this now moment, only for their highest and best. Thank you, Amen, Ashe. Doing harm to none. What does the collective need to know about their careers and their work life for February of 2024? And we will clarify with either Moonology or the angels just to... They told me to cut the deck. The Fool, take the leap. And the 10 of Pentacles. It's going to lead you to generational wealth. Holy schmoly. That's pretty intense, y'all. Holy cow. Okay, let's see what's going on with your careers for February 2024. This one came out first. Okay. Yikes. So the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys no longer feel left out of the cold. You're being acknowledged. 5 of Wands is in the reverse, which means the drama is coming to an end. The Devil in the reverse. Somebody's addicted to something that they're not willing to let go of. That could be hindering your progress. Whether it's you or someone in your... Judgment Day coming up. Rising from the dead. And they're sounding the trumpets. Something big, y'all. Ace of Wands. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More Capricorn energy. Let's see. 8 of Wands, more fire. Stop doubting yourselves. You guys are inflicting pain on yourselves. You bunch of masochists. Oh, that was perfect. That was 3 right in a row. Yep. King of Pentacles. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Don't get sucked back into the drama because people are going to see you elevating. I just keep hearing, it's so funny when that comes up. It's either the 6 of Swords in the reverse or the 7 of Swords that pops up in the upright. They show me that little cat picture where the cat looks like he's just kind of dancing, walking. They go, hate is gonna hate. I don't know why they do that to me every time. I don't know if y'all have seen that meme before in the past, but that's what they show me every time. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this means that your hard work has completely paid off and it's time for you to finally just sit back and take in your success. That's really good, y'all. That's really good. Okay, so there has been a situation. I'm wondering, let's clarify the Devil in reverse, please. What is that about? Somebody's hiding the fact. Hermit card came out again. And the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something's definitely holding back. Excuse me. Something is definitely holding you guys back. And it's an addiction of... wow. This is what happens when Spirit's like, oh my God, tell them, and I'm like, I'm one human, please slow down. Yikes. So there's an addiction of some sort. Drugs, alcohol, or sex. And it doesn't have to deal within your work life, but it's hindering something going on with your work life because it's distracting you. Okay, I'll tell them the story in just a minute. Let me get the reading first. Okay. So the Ace of Wands and then the Eight of Wands coming through with the self-inflicted talk, the self-sabotaging talk. Stop telling you guys yourselves that you're stupid. Stop telling you guys. Stop telling yourselves. Wow. Stop telling yourselves that you can't, because you can. This Ace of Wands energy is new fire lit under your ass. Do not let the self-sabotage get in the way of that. Because you're going to start finding more things that you're doing well, and then you're actually going to start seeing people acknowledge that. So believe them. When they tell you, oh my God, you're so good at what you're doing. This is so innovative. I can't believe you came up with this idea, blah, 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 blah. Believe them. Because they wouldn't be telling you if it wasn't true. Don't sit there and say, oh, no. Don't be modest. That straight up came from your brain and you deserve to be acknowledged for it. Okay? Own your shit. And this King of Pentacles. Can we get a clarifier for that, please? Clarifier for the King of Pentacles. Seven of Wands in the reverse. You see on the upright, this card has got a lot of chaos on it. It's like, this is what my brain looks like on the inside. Everywhere. All the time. So many ideas that I want to start, but I can't figure it out. Blah, blah, blah. Came up in the reverse, which means you have a much more organized thought process now. Thank you. This is the Lunasomnia deck. It's my favorite. It's one of the card decks I started reading with, and I love it. This has popped up to tell you that the chaos is over in your head. You're going to have a much more organized thought process when it comes to trying to get things squared away for what you're trying to achieve. Same. And then the Six of Swords in the reverse. You're holding yourself back still. It's going to be really hard for you to fight through those things and actually believe what people are telling you when it comes to your job. Can we get a clarifier for that, please? Yeah, the Tower in reverse. Which means that you have avoided, by speaking up and saying what you needed to say, your work is being more and more acknowledged, so you avoided a huge tower moment by having to leave that position. And clarify for the Eight of Pentacles, please. Yeah, the Emperor. Daddy's home. Dang, guys. Dang. Okay. This is definitely going to put you in your power. Now, these come up, Emperor, Empress, blah, blah, blah. These are masculine and feminine energies. So there is no gender in tarot. Every single Homo sapien on this planet has masculine and feminine features, aspects to their spirituality. Some of us are more in our masculine, some of us are more in our feminine, and it's how you deal with the things that come up in your life. When it comes to this position right now, with this Judgment Day and the Ace of Wands, and the Devil energy in the reverse, and then the King of, there's a lot of masculine energy in this right now, which means that you're putting on your big kid pants and you're not taking any shit off of anyone anymore. You're stepping into your power and you're actually coming into, I'm so sorry. If you guys follow me, you know that when spirit talks and they get excited, my nose starts itching like crazy. I promise I don't have a problem. But they just, right up under here, and I'm like, stop it. It feels weird. Anyway, so I'm very weird. If you guys are here this long, good for you. Go team, go. But yeah, this is definitely bringing you into your masculine because you are getting shit done. You are not taking anyone's crap. You are starting to know your worth, and you are taking the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords and like all the self-sabotaging shit. You're trying to get over it and you're trying to move on and heal from it, which is amazing. Good job. I'm so freaking proud of you for that, because that is a hard ass thing to do. Trust me. Let's clarify with the angels. Angels, what advice do you have for the collective on their career situation? They're stepping into their power. They're taking their voices out and using them effectively and professionally. What do they need to know? What words of encouragement do you have for the collective regarding their career choices? Interesting. Okay, love popped its head in again. New romance is imminent. Either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Ultimately, that's going to help you in your career situation, because when you take your power back, that gives you a whole other air of confidence, and that makes you freaking irresistible. People love that. You're going to be irresistible to your partner. You're going to be irresistible to people that want to work with you, and irresistible in a way that they want to be on your team. Not necessarily that they want to have a sexual harassment suit against them. I'm saying that that new air of confidence is going to bring about all kinds of different things that's going to trigger in your relationship, because it's going to make it better. Because when you're more in your power and you're more confident, it comes through in every other aspect of your life. So definitely work on that and look for the signs for that new love or the new things that you could do to spice up your current relationships. Merlina, I haven't seen, this is like magician energy, guys. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. You guys aren't trying to make any major moves right now because you're just not quite sure. I apologize if you hear like a weird monster in my wall. My son is next door gaming and we share a wall, so I apologize for any outbursts or weirdness that comes through. Azure. No rendezvous. Right, Nia. No rendezvous. Keep it professional. Your desired outcome will guys, I can't with these messages coming through. I sound like I'm having strokes. Like, this is crazy. I cannot even understand what's happening to me right now. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. You guys have been really good at just doing your thing. Just do you, boo-boo. That's what they're saying. Do you, boo-boo. Keep your nose down and keep doing your thing. What did I say? With the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, time out. Holy shit. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. There it is. Right there. Right there. This position you're going to be in very soon is going to give you the opportunity to, it's going to be a promotion. So you're going to be making more money, but you're going to be doing a hell of a lot less work. I mean, why is that not, I would not be scared of it. Like, some of you guys are nervous. I'd be like, fuck yeah, give me less work for more money. Then I can actually enjoy my life instead of just working to pay my rent. Come on now. Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open up through study, prayer, and meditation. Taking more time for yourself, you're going to start exploring new things that you never thought you would. Which means you're going to start exploring new areas of your spirituality, of gifts you might possess, which you do. Don't doubt that, because you do. And the more you start to explore those and use them in your everyday life, like following your intuition, learning how to trust yourself, those things are going to be completely game changing for you as well. Because you're going to know yourself better than you ever have. And it's amazing. I'm how do you want me to say it? Okay, I've been doing tarot for like 20 years, but I haven't really been able to explore it because I grew up in a Catholic household. And my parents are very cut and dry, not very open-minded. So I haven't really been allowed to explore this stuff for most of my life. So now that I'm in my 30s and I have a lot more freedom from that mindset, baby, let me tell you how much more positive my life has been since I have been reading and learning all about my gifts and the things that I possibly could learn about myself. So, and it's so much fun because it's like there's something new every time I turn a corner. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. So I'm starting to understand myself a lot better, and some of the things that I thought I was crazy or it's just your imagination, blah, blah, I'm literally reading what happened to me in a book that I just picked. So I'm like, there's something to this shit. So don't be afraid to explore those avenues, and you're gonna have a lot more time to do it and the money to do it too. Opal, do not worry about your kids. She pops up in this reading every stinking time. Do not worry about your children, because you know what? They're God's. They're not ours. Yes, we birthed them and they were entrusted to raise them, but they belong to the man upstairs. They have their own lessons to learn and paths to learn. We're here as the vessels that birthed them and brought them forward to the earth, and we're here to nurture them. And they're given to us for a reason. So clearly, yeah, I'm not saying just abandon your children. That is not what I am saying. What I am saying is it's okay to explore things for yourself that doesn't involve them, because you're also individuals. My son and I, we have a great relationship. I love that kid more than anything. I'd jump in front of a train for him. But we're very different people. He's a motorhead. I'm a very spiritual person. I do hair and makeup. I work in the film industry. He's very technical and loves to do gaming stuff and this and this. I'm not that person. But we have a really good relationship because he can come to me and he can talk to me anytime he wants. I'm here for his guidance, and I'm here to help steer him in the right path and be part of his intuition that he doesn't understand yet. But ultimately, he belongs to Dad. Okay, he belongs to God. So we're here to learn about ourselves, but not lose ourselves in being parents, if that makes sense. Just because you have a child does not mean that your life has to shut down. So include them in your process. And if they learn something, they learn something that they were supposed to learn. If they don't, then that's on them. But you're including your child in the process because you're also showing them to be more open-minded and accepting of other people that have different opinions. So he doesn't like that I do this, but I'm not going to shut myself down because he's uncomfortable with it. I don't ask him to put his Bible away, but I also help him learn about the Bible because God's my homeboy. Jesus is my homeboy. And I try to help him learn as much about them as I can. But it's his decision on which way he wants to go with this stuff. I'm not going to force anything on him. So, because he's got his own path to figure out. And I'm just going to be there if he falls. And that's what a parent does. I'm not going to give myself up to sit here on a couch and wait for him to make decisions and give up everything that I feel like I stand for. Because that's teaching him to shut down for other people. I don't want to ever teach him, you have to put yourself away for the good of this. Never should you ever sacrifice yourself for other people or situations that don't serve you. Celeste, a happy move to a new home or a place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Which makes a lot of sense because I'm moving in 2 weeks. So I'm scared to death. I don't know how or why it happened. I just know that I'm going with it because it's what needs to happen for me right now. It's my tower moment, and Spirit's like, you're done. I'm like, okay. So just let it happen. Something crazy happens, just let it. Don't fight against it because it's going to take twice as long for you to get out of it. Just understand, okay, this is kind of a disaster. What am I supposed to be learning during this process? It's happening for me, not to me. So let's dissect the situation and figure out why and roll with it, because clearly it's meant to happen. So you can let it destroy you and freak you out, or you can roll with it and say, okay, clearly I'm not supposed to be here anymore, so let's figure out why. And then they will be revealed to you. The less you fight the process, the better. Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. Aww. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Sorry. Part of that devil energy that came out is you guys are almost addicted to trying to figure out the why. The why of what happened to this person, or the why of how things happened. Getting heavy, like, you guys lost somebody extremely close to you, because it feels now like I cannot even breathe without this person. Wow. Oh, I'm not trying to cry on here. I am so very sorry for your loss. They're telling me, though, you holding on to it the way that you are is holding you back from the way you're hanging on to them is holding you back from what they want for you, because they know what you want for your life. And they wanted it for you as well. And they still want to try and help you get there. But you're holding on too much of the loss. Then this is like best friend vibes. Like sibling, best friend. And you guys would have like, I'm just seeing like two girls sitting on a couch with wine, watching Lifetime movies and like girls' nights and stuff like that, like doing facials. And you guys would talk about your dreams with each other all the time and how eventually you're going to be this and you're going to be that. But it kind of fell apart after that person passed, and you just kind of lost passion for anything and everything you do. But it's because you're so, and this person's been gone for at least 3 years or more. So what's happening is this person is telling you, I know you love me. And I love you more than you can imagine. But I don't want this for you. I want you to go and do the things you said you were going to do. And we would talk about that during our girls' nights. Like, they want you to... They want you to find you again. Because when they died, you died. And they need you to know that they don't want this for you. And it's hard to understand that they're still with you when their physical body is not here. But just because their physical body is not here does not mean that they're not still trying to pull strings for you on the other side and try and help you get to your goals. Their guides and them are telling me that they had to go so that they could help you do this. That is crazy. And it makes sense because in the very beginning I said you're sitting here focusing on the why. But it's not just because of, now do not take me wrong, they did not die because of you. They died because they have more pull on the other side, if that makes sense. These are just meat suits. I wonder what the return policy is on it because mine broke. But anyway, So next lifetime I'm putting in for a newer model because baby. Anyway, just saying. They left when they did because they have much higher purpose on the other side to help people in this lifetime. If that makes any sense. So I love this person. It's a female. I don't know who this is. It feels a lot like my friend Tiffany, but she's a little different. But it feels kind of like the same relationship we used to have. So Spirit's telling me to tell you story time. I try not to throw too much of my own personal stuff in here because this is about you guys, but they tell me to tell you these stories so that you can relate. So I met my friend Tiffany when I was about 20. She was a makeup artist. I was a hairstylist, and we were like the dynamic duo. We did photo shoots together. We did all kinds of stuff together. If somebody got called for a shoot, she would go as hair, or she would go as makeup, and I vice versa. But we had a little bit of a falling out for about a year, and then in 2016 she passed away. So we did not get to reconnect after that. But I know that, hey Krista, this is just something that happened because it was just, people eventually outgrow each other. I still loved her like my sister, and I still do. And I know she did too. We just had different priorities in life. And I still check in on her mom, and, because I promised her, if anything, she made me promise that if anything happened to her, I would look after her mom. So I do. But this is the kind of connection I feel like, because Tiffany and I were supposed to go in the film industry together and do like fashion week and stuff like that. But she passed before, we had a falling out before that as well. So it's a bunch of grieving things, but she comes with me on every photo shoot. I take a picture with me. Where is it? Oh, it's in my kit. That's where it is. So there's a picture of us at our first photo shoot we ever did together, and I take her with me every time I go, and her mom gave me her old makeup brushes and stuff, so I still use a lot of the things that were Tiffany's, and so that she's with me. She's doing this with me. But I also know that she knows that we've both wanted this forever, and she knows that it's my purpose. So she's one of my angels helping me get to where I need to go. So this person that popped up in your reading is specifically saying, I'm here for you. Please stop focusing on me not actually physically being there, but know that I'm with you every single day, still helping you, but you've got to let it go. And you can't just flip a switch. There is no time limit on grieving. I get it. Because it never heals fully. You just learn how to deal with it. But the more you let yourself keep thinking about the why and this and this and that, it's just going to keep you stuck, and it's painful. I know. Hello, brother. What's up, Victor? It's very painful, and I completely understand where you're coming from. I lost my brother in 2018. So I know there is no time limit on grieving. You can't just flip a switch and stop it. But I wouldn't be doing them any good by sitting here and not living the life that they wanted me to live, or honoring them by doing some of the things that they wanted to do. This life was not meant for us to sit around and wallow. We were here to experience and to live and to enjoy everything that comes our way and be grateful for what we have. The main reason we're all here is to learn how to love, and to learn how to love ourselves first and foremost, and then teach others the same thing. Simply, that's what it is. That is the meaning of life that everybody is so inquisitive about. It's very simple. So I'm so sorry for your loss. I love you very much, and your person loves you very much too. But we both want you to get out of this. So start doing things that you enjoy again. Just baby step it. Start turning on some music while you're cleaning the house that you guys used to listen to. And pay attention to the signs that they send you. Tiffany and my brother always send me butterflies. I love butterflies. And certain songs pop on the radio. Like, me and Tiffany were huge Evanescence fans. Like, every time we did a photo shoot, we used to listen to both the albums before the other ones came out. This is a long time ago. I'm not going to tell you how long ago. But we used to just jam to those every single time. So Evanescence was our group, and then my brother always plays Good Riddance by Green Day for me, because it's just the song that I know he chose for me. So you have to look for those kinds of signs. If there's something that you know you and your person had together, it's kind of like your own little spiritual inside joke. So if something happens, don't question it. That's your loved one popping in and saying, yes, I'm here, and yes, I'm helping you. Please keep listening. Whew! Sorry for the TED Talk, guys. What is the last card of advice? Adriana. I am leading you towards the answer to your prayers. I just said it. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. You can't make it up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You can't make this shit up, guys. You really can't. I literally just said that right before that card popped out. Wow. It makes me so happy. I've been doing this for over 20 years and it still amazes me. Still amazes me. I can't even put into words unless you're actually experiencing it. So yeah, your guys' careers are good. I see you moving up, but your addiction is focusing too much on the things that have gone and the things that could have been and this and this and that. That shit is in the past. Do not let your past affect your future, because right now you are. And if you don't start learning how to let that stuff go, guys, it's not good for you. It's not good for your future. It's not good for your families. It's not good for your abundance. And abundance is not just monetary. Abundance is family and love and blessings, and it's the tangible as well, but mostly abundance is just all of the love and the people you have. So it's going to affect your abundance if you don't start letting some of those things go, because they happened in the past. You cannot go back and change them. You can't. I hate to be the one to tell you this if you have never heard it before, which would be weird, but you can't go back and change those things. You can look at it, you can accept it, you can forgive it. You don't have to forget it, because I guarantee you won't. But you can just be like, you know what, this happened. It really sucks, but I gotta let it go now. I learned from it. I'm not gonna let it happen to me again. Boom, I'm done. Moving on. You have to. You need to. Because it's doing you no good just sitting there. It's not. Wow. This is intense. This is intense, guys. I feel like we need some moon oracle. How about you? What advice do you have for the collective through the Moon Oracle Spirit? What do they need to know? What messages do you have for February of 24? Healing. It's all about the healing process, guys. It's all about facing those ugly things we keep packing back in our brains and just facing them, understanding that they're not as scary as we think they are, and finally just letting them go. And then you'll have freedom. We want the freedom. What you got, Spirit? What do they need to hear? Surrender to the divine. Full moon. We just had the full moon too. I think it was full moon in Leo, if I'm not mistaken. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Stop holding yourself back. Stuff it. And these cards have purple in them, which means crown chakra. Open that up. Start wearing more purple. I heard wear more purple. Because it's going to give you... look, more purple. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. So the waxing moon is when the moon is phasing towards the full moon. So it's on its way to fulfilling. But then the waning is going towards the dark side. So, same. Purple's my favorite color. It's my favorite. So yeah, the wish fulfillment is coming. It's coming. Well, that's okay. That's way too many. What you trying to pull here? Here we go. The answers you need are coming. I just said it's coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yikes. These are all full moons too, which means manifestation and fulfillment, guys. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Nice, Krista. End of a tough cycle approaches. So all the shit from 2023, thank God, it's almost over. It's almost over. And I feel like all of this is happening in March. End of February, early March is when all this stuff is just going to start leveling out. Thank God. Because I'm done. As full moon in Capricorn. We just got out of Capricorn season and we are now in Aquarius season. So happy birthday, Aquarians. New romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Y'all are manifesting your person. If you're not already in a relationship, you're manifesting one. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. What did I say? Did I not just say that? Confirm in the comments, please. Holy crap. I just said don't let your past ruin your future. That is intense. That is intense. You guys are letting your past infiltrate your success now. So you guys need to really start digging and letting it go. I get the goosies every time, guys. I love it. Oh, now they're quiet. Is that all you got? You don't have one more? Oh, okay. Here we go. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Yeah. It doesn't help that Valentine's Day is coming up, which I don't mind. Thank you, Erin. Emotions are always high for me at this time of year. I don't know why. I try to be like that big tough bitch. It's like, whatever, I watch horror movies on Valentine's Day. It's just a corporate holiday. I'm a big sap. I want the romance. I want a secret admirer to send me roses or some I don't know. I want the cheesy rom-com shit. There. That's my secret. It's out. But if I know it's not coming, I always do a little something for myself. I'll get myself a little box of chocolates because I love me some chocolate. If you don't have a significant other on Valentine's Day, spoil yourself a little bit. Who the hell says you can't? So that's that. But it says here the new romance is on the horizon for you guys. So I'm hearing don't be cynical. And it's good to keep your guard up with certain people. If there's new people coming in, it's okay to let the walls down a little bit. Just a smidge. You don't have to sit there and tell them all the ugly out on the table first date because you don't want to scare the shit out of them. I think that's part of why my problem is not... I don't think I'm dating because I tend to do that. And they're like, oh, hell no, we don't want any part of that shit. But... sharing too much at first can be a bad thing, but letting them have little, like, you know, little breadcrumbs here and there for eventually getting to, you don't want to lay it out on the table because then there's no mystery. And then it gives them no incentive to keep getting to know you. So pick and choose what you want to talk about. But, I mean, some of y'all don't even see this shit coming. So this could be very interesting. Yeah. Pretty cool. I can't wait to see how February goes for you guys. I want you to keep in touch with me and, like, when I go live, hop on here and tell me what's going on with you guys because I want to keep up. Okay. I hope those resonated with you. I'm very proud of you guys. You guys are doing a lot of amazing work. Couple of announcements. I save these to the end so that, you know, you get your readings, and then if you want to keep following me, you know the drill. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, blah, 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 blah. I also have a YouTube where right now I'm recording my lives, and I will be posting them on my YouTube so that people can get the full live. And I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, so if you would be so kind as to spread the love and go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, please. That would be fabulous. Also on my YouTube, I do daily card pulls. So every day there will be a short that pops up. If you subscribe to me, you can hit the notifications and it will pop my shorts up or whatever. And I do a daily card pull. So you can see what you need to know for the day and then what's coming up and blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of interesting. And then the lives that I do here throughout the week, when I can get to them, I repost them on my TikTok, or I'm sorry, on my YouTube, so that everybody who didn't get to see the full live can go back and watch the rest of the reading. Until I can go live on YouTube, that's the way I'll be doing things at the moment. Also, like I said earlier in the reading, I will be moving. So there's going to be a lot of chaos happening at the moment. You may see me in different places reading. The next few days I have off. So I'll probably go live again at some point tomorrow, possibly Friday. Saturday I'm working in the salon. Sunday I think I have a photo shoot. But I'll try to keep as engaged with you guys as I can during this big life shift. So bear with me if I'm not on as often as you like me to be. Trust me, I want to be doing this every day, but unfortunately I have to adult. But until I can eventually start going live and just doing this full time, that's what I gotta do. So I love you guys very much. I'd appreciate it if you go follow the YouTube channel. I believe the button is in my TikTok bio. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And if you want to support the channel so that I can keep going live, there's ways to donate on there as well. So I love you guys. I really appreciate you for tuning in and sticking with me for this long. If you want to watch the replay, it'll be on my YouTube by either tonight or tomorrow. And then I'll try to hop back on here tomorrow and Thursday at some point, possibly Friday too. So I love you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.